Good day, YouTube. Today we're doing a bit of a comparison video between Peppermint OS on the left, version 22, and Linux Lite version 5.8 on the right. So starting off, we have to look at a few things here, but I will firstly mention that we've got Peppermint OS, which is actually based on this is actually based on Debian, whereas on the right hand side for Linux Lite, let's just double check what this one's based on now. So I need to go to Etsy and apt, then hit up the sources list, and we can see that it's running on Focal, so 20.04, so Ubuntu in other words there. Now have a look at the desktop environments themselves. So it does actually look a little bit different, but they are in fact the same. True story. So if I was just to load up some basics here, you can see that they're both running on the XFCE desktop environment, but they are both not stock versions, which is what I really like. So they have been a little bit customized, a little bit colorized. The color palettes are different. The Linux Lite is actually very beautifully refined looking. Peppermint, maybe not so much, but still fully functioning. They both have a search bar to look for your specific apps that you want there. Although there is no app that is DFGH, so nothing shows up. If we were to go across to the file manager, we'll see some similarities and differences here. Now, they've both got their own cool little color tones and color accents there. I like that. We have Nemo on the left-hand side with that nice little shimmy effect. And then on the right-hand side, we've got the Thunar file manager, which is usually what's normally in lockstep with any XFCE desktop environment. The kernels, let's have a little punch-up open of those guys. So these are going to be surprisingly different the way that this works. So Debian is it's actually kind of like a stable branch of Linux, and it is using this stable older kernel. But even though that's the case, Linux Lite is using an even older version of a kernel, 5.4, because although it is using Ubuntu, which is usually a later and greater release, more cutting edge, it's actually only running on the stable version of Ubuntu, so that's called Focal 20.04 as opposed to 21.10. Lots and lots of numbers thrown at you there, guys, but this is important sometimes if you're considering using later and greater hardware. Just all depends, guys. Last but not least, we might have a little bit of a look at the CPU and RAM usage, see what's going on there. So CPUs look nicely idling off there. RAM, about 700 megabytes of RAM on boot up for the operating system for Peppermint OS, and Linux Lite 5.8 has actually about 550 megabytes of RAM. So Linux Lite, as the name would suggest, is quite a bit lighter than Peppermint OS. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a comment, subscribe, hit that like button, and I do hope to see all of you guys there in the next one.